It is finally the day that we are actually going to get our UCL hero packs if you pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of the game. Are they actually coming out today? Are they not? We really have no idea, honestly. And also, it's Cyber Monday, which usually, at least used to be, pretty much just as hyped up as Black Friday was in terms of like lightning and flash SBCs, or lightning rounds and flash SBCs and all that kind of thing. So we could see a lot of stuff today. And also go vote in the poll that I put on my community tab. I just want to see what you guys want for the next upload. And the content just absolutely continues to just be insane. So, well, let's talk about everything because there is some stuff I want to talk about. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Let's begin with the base hero player pick. This came out today. Another, insane piece of content. It's only one of two. I thought it might be one of three, but, it's not the worst priced SBC ever. 84, 85. A lot of still pretty good heroes out there. I'm going to open this at the end of the video as well, so we'll see what I can get out of it. I was seeing some kind of good things, also some kind of bad things, to be honest with you. And I might make an in-depth video. It's one of the options in the poll, actually, talking about how to grind the game the best way possible right now. So if that doesn't win, I'll just talk about it in my next video. And if it does win, then I'll go a little bit more in-depth about it in a separate video. But this objective came out. It's a Mystery Nation one. This is a random objective. It's a 82 times 2 pack and 1,000 coin boost for 5 matches. It says in the objective it's going to be hinted in the FC Pro Open Match Day 1 broadcast. I hate to say it, but we will not be there. We will not be there. The nation is Uruguay. So if you wanted to complete this before the broadcast of the FC Pro Open Match Day 1, it's Uruguay. So if you want to go score 3 finesse goals with a Uruguay player, you can. Also, this, you get to watch 15 minutes, get some XP, watch 15 minutes the next day. The next week, you get more XP. There's actually some pretty good packs in here. And what you can do if you have a laptop or computer at all, just put it on in the background and you don't have to pay attention to it at all. It's still absolutely hilarious to me that EA are so trying to inflate their numbers by this. And it's obviously the biggest joke because if you go and look at the Twitch chat on these live streams, I mean, there's literally nobody talking about the game. No one gives a flying fuck about the competitive match. And it's all just people caring about their packs. So reading the chat is kind of embarrassing. Like, I would kind of be embarrassed if I was reading the chat and I, was a part of EA, but I mean, they probably don't care at all. The Champions Pro objective, if you guys don't know this by now, which I'm sure you probably do, you can put any player in the game, you can make them a red player, apart from goalkeepers, which is like a bug right now apparently. But I actually kind of like this. I'm not gonna lie. I think that being able to change someone's card design that like we decide is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. As long as it's not like the only piece of content we ever get, I don't see why this couldn't be a thing they add more in the future. I kind of like that. Adds more uniqueness to teams. Even though they're the same card, it still kind of feels different, which I appreciate. And also the Black Friday Thunderstruck Cup came out. Once again, we will not be there. At least I know I won't be. I'm not playing and putting myself through the cup matches. I don't care about the 1,000 XP. I might go spend 60k and buy the fucking kits or whatever. Honestly, I could not be asked to play these cups. The sweaty skill-based matchmaking that's in these just makes it utterly unenjoyable. It's not worth your time. The gameplay is not good enough to warrant this, in my opinion. You're gonna win these 10 games, and honestly, you probably would have wished you'd have done anything else. Here we go. Pre-order UCL hero packs will be sent out at 10:59 p.m. tomorrow. That is UTC. So figure out wherever that is in your local time zone. If you were in the UK, it's going to be 11 p.m. because I believe it's just the same time as UK. I don't exactly know why it's coming out so late. Unique Riggers says, I think it's to help the servers as less people will be on. I mean, that could be, it is odd. It's a really random time, but yeah, it won't be at content time, so don't expect it right then. Let's take a look at some of these. Here are the men's cards. There's a lot of good ones in here. Also, there's a lot of probably pretty shitty ones you're probably not gonna want, but you got Vialli, looks pretty good. Schneider, Tevez, Lizarazu, Paulo Futre. Those guys all definitely look good. Vincent Kompany obviously looks very good too. Giuli will be pretty good. And Ramirez, of course, is there too. Now, there are some fodder cards, not going to lie, but hey, it is for free, even though actually we paid technically 30 bucks extra for this. So is it really free? You be the judge of that. But here are the women's cards. Kessler and Bompastor are gonna be pretty good. Kessler especially, but Scott, meh, pretty much. Right now for leaks, we have one thing basically, and that's it. We don't have anything new, which is kind of odd because, like I said, it's Cyber Monday. You'd figure maybe they would add some new stuff that wouldn't have been like in the code already, but maybe it's just going to be a rehash of Friday, basically. That's kind of going to be it. I'm not too sure, but Futzone tweeted, who, by the way, is a hit or miss leaker. All right, this guy has some hits and this guy has some misses. Some people have said fraud zone in the past. All right, I would never say something like that. Or not me. I would never do that. But he says Winter Wildcard is one of the upcoming FC24 promos. It will include a swaps token system. It has has for the last 2 years. Winter Wildcard has actually been one of the better promos in the year, I would say, for the most part. So that right now is all we got. But all right, let's see what's happening here with the market. So for the most part, things are either staying the same or continuing to drop, kind of at what we expect, to be honest with you. But I will say things are kind of changing right now in terms of the way EA are doing things. So let's keep in mind, obviously, the gamble SBCs we've been seeing are insane. Usually for this time of the year, we are not seeing shit like this. And then also, this was the most cards in a promo team, honest to God, we might have ever had in one singular promo team. I mean, did you guys know this hemp card even existed? I'm be honest with you. Like, every day, I swear to God, I see a new Thunderstruck player that I wasn't even aware existed, and this card exists. And this was something I've been wondering about for a long time. I'm like, why don't EA just flood us with like 25 special cards every team? I don't understand that, because for them, it would help them drop the market. It would also help them sell packs, because more promo players equals more people thinking that they can pack a promo card, right? That's kind of how it works. I think that that's probably what they're gonna do now. And I would not be shocked. This is a trend that we just see way more often now. Honestly, like, look at how many promo cards there are here. This just makes way too much sense for them. I don't get why they haven't done this in the past. And say this does start to happen more often, where we get crazy amounts of promo cards in every team and just better content in general as it goes on. I'm not sure we'll see this type of content every week. I don't think so, but just better weekly content than we've been seeing, right? Because this content up until like this week has been really bad. So, and what's probably going to happen with a market like this is if, say, this happens a lot, right? What's going to happen is the top end cards like Puskas, Gerard Muller, Thierry Henry, Johan Cruyff, those cards will stay expensive and not move. Like, they might even actually rise, because we're going to see a lot of coin injection, because you know damn well EA made a killing this weekend, right? So people are going to make some coins. Those cards are probably your safest bets to buy, which is a rare thing, that really expensive cards are safer to buy, but I'm not going to lie, they probably are. And the lower end cards that are probably 100, 200,000 coins or less, that are still meta, but just lower end, are going to be cards without any sort of long-term outlook, pretty much. And that's probably what's going to happen here. But just in general, for this promo specifically, we probably won't see a trend that crazily, because it's the first time we're seeing this whole thing, right? What I think you can do is, I think now is going to be a pretty good time to buy your team. I actually do. I think for most cards in the market, I think now is not a bad time to buy. I preface that by saying there pretty much is no good time to buy this year. I mean, everything dies. However, I actually think is a pretty positive outlook for the market, unless we get Thunderstruck Team 2 and the leaks are insane. In that case, then, you know, RIP. But we got Sunday still off right now. We've got, you know, a lot of promo packs having been opened. I think Cyber Monday, we're going to see a lot of packs, but also we're going to see some buying. So that should kind of offset things possibly. And most people probably blew their load already for Friday, right? So I think sometime in the next 12 hours, 24 hours will be the buy time here. Now, the problem with having a buy time is that you do have to play the game, and that's the worst part of this game right now, which is a shame, because when the content's this good, you kind of want to tell yourself, hey, I want to use these cards and go play, and you hop in for 10 minutes and you say, oh, this is the biggest mistake I've made all day. But we're waiting for a patch, all right? I'm not going to shit on it right now. I take that back. I'm definitely going to shit on it right now. It sucks dick. But hopefully we can get some sort of update soon, at least for the auto press. The rest of the stuff we can at least deal with. The auto press is unforgivably bad. But okay, Hero Evo came out again today, by the way, if you guys saw that. 75k, and you can upgrade, I think it's like 10 heroes or 12 heroes, something like that. And I think this is a great idea. This is one of the paid Evos that is actually pretty decent. Most of the paid ones have been pretty shit so far, not gonna lie, but the hero one's actually pretty good. And obviously, it's great potential for, like, say we get an icon one. Like, that would be awesome. Maybe we can get a free one or two here and there. Point is, I still think it's very good. But I am ready to open this hero player pick. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna see Peter Crouch and Steve McManaman in here. But hey, we could see Yaya and David Ginola. You just gotta believe, right? Not gonna lie, an extremely underrated hero is Mossavoy. Extremely underrated, but not what you want to see. Let me know who you guys got, and don't forget to vote in the poll. Link in the description. I love you all. Next video over very soon. Peace.